Hey everyone, Miacidae here. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. Today we're going to be going into the Warpstone Mines to fight the Doomwheel Prototype, destroying the Wheels of Doom. I love how they spelled wheels there. Anyway, the reason we're going into this is because I'm actually super interested in the Warpstone snuff. If you read it, it says, Slow Evolution of Warpstone Addiction. For a little bit of context, they've changed how Warpstone Addiction has worked on me since how it worked on my last estate. So Warpstone used to evolve on its own, or the addiction of it rather. So really quick, if you look at it, the use of it on its own goes away now unless you use the V-Mark stuff, and then it goes to the Warpstone Tended and just kind of stays here now at Warpstone Tended, giving you a permanent +1 speed and 10% damage, which is really cool. However, it just kind of stays there from what I can tell. It doesn't evolve, it doesn't go away, it just stays at Warpstone Tended, giving you this permanent buff and diseases. And how it used to work is that you would go from what Warpstone you were at, and then it would go up a level, and then your character would start acting out more and more, and start having more and more negative effects than positive until you gave them more Warpstone. So I'm not sure how this slow evolution of Warpstone addiction works, but I'm super interested in it. And for what it gives just normally as a trinket, it could be really cool. So I'm interested in seeing just how it works, using it in a few dungeons with a few characters that have Warpstone addiction, and just playing around with it. Now, that being said, I have to go get it. I have to destroy the last Doomwheel, so let's do that. The party we're going to be using is Carmine the Duchess, in human form this time around, with Challenger's Reprisal, Noble Obligation, Castigate, and Feed the Beast to heal herself when needed, because she will be marking herself whenever she uses a melee hit because of the cracked fencing helmet. But otherwise we have the Bent Blade, which will kind of nerf her damage a little bit, and her crit. However, that being said, whenever she hits with a normal hit, she will debuff the enemy with minus damage and minus crit. Whenever she hits with a melee riposte, she will do minus damage and minus crit to a lesser extent, but it is a riposte doing that. Then we have the cracked fencing helmet, giving her plus accuracy, protect, and minus speed, and then whenever she hits, giving her the pre-mentioned mark herself. Instead of these two, giving her plus crit back because that's what she lost from getting the Bent Blade, and plus debuff chance, so all of that has a better chance of landing on top of some of the other debuffs that she can do, mostly as a beast, but you know, it is what it is. We're then going to be taking our boy Bigsby back out to play because I haven't used him in a very, very long time, probably since the first 10 or 20 episodes in this estate. So he's going to be using his transformation mode, so this is going to be a very, very high stress party. However, that being said, I wanted to play around with the Twilight Shroud because how I read this, and I might be completely wrong, I want to preface that, is he gets plus 15 crit and 3 speed if he's stealthed, and plus 20% damage if he's acting first. And if you read his speed compared to everyone else in here, he probably will be acting first. It's going to be very hard for anyone else to outspeed him because he has 14 speed, and the highest speed otherwise is Vetra with speed of 9. And then Vetra can put a plus 6 speed on him. Other than that, he will get stealth if he's not in position 1 and uses a friendly skill. And I do believe Transform is a friendly skill, and if not, all I have to do is use Absolution. And it doesn't say how long that stealth lasts, but I'm assuming it lasts for a while. If I'm careful enough, it'll last the entire battle except for probably the boss fight. And on friendly skill, self-refresh limited use actions. Depending upon how long the fight goes, I can transform, get my stealth, use all my attacks I need to until I'm out of stealth, or de-transform, re-stealth myself, probably use Absolution to de-stress, next turn, transform again, still be stealthed. And everything will be good and just have tons of damage. And as long as he's not in position 1, he'll stay stealthed. We then have Sheridan the Commandant, mainly using damage reflection here on Carmine since she's going to be marking herself, upping the damage on everyone, lowering dodge and accuracy, and using on my target to bypass stealth and just obliterate things, which we found out is oh so fun. And on top of that, I have the service medal for him, so he gets plus 35% virtue chance, plus 15 accuracy, but minus 5 dodge. And then we have the chemical shells, so he'll blight everything 3 for 3 rounds, but on my target will do minus 33% damage. Then I'm going to be trying something slightly different with Vetra. So we don't have Phaser. I might switch in Shock Coma later in, like near the boss, but we'll see. But I have high voltage to hit pretty much anything other than row 1. That way I don't have to move the Commandant, and that'll bypass her post and do a lot of damage. We're going to have feedback loop to plus the speed and armor piercing on Bigsby there, which will also heal anyone other than Bigsby for any target he kills. We're going to have overcharge to up his damage and refresh skill uses and clear any stun for the fact that he is going to take more damage, but if he's stealth he shouldn't be taking too much damage. That's kind of my thought there. And then amplify for a higher crit multiplier, healing received and activating riposte on Vetra. And then like I said, I might switch in Shock Coma for a higher heal, but I don't really want to use that unless necessary because it will also stun someone. Then we have the phase space diagram on her, which minuses her dodge. However, it gives her plus scouting, plus moving chance, and plus debuff chance for a lot of her stuff here. The debuff chance isn't really a big thing. However, move chance and scouting chance it is. And then Ancestor's Coat to give her more dodge because we got minus dodge from the phase space diagram, giving her a grand total of 58 dodge. So that's what we're going to go in here with and hopefully, destroy things. Taking food, shovels, anti-venom, few medicinal herbs, few keys. I'm not gonna bring torches just because this boss is easier to fight without torches. And other than that, I did want to bring a Warpstone for Bigsby, and then because of that I'm gonna bring a V-Mark for him. I should actually bring torches just to burn through barricades, but then that'll be that.
A marvel of technology, an engine of destruction.
Oh, we found a hidden room. Well, I don't know where the boss is, so we're gonna go down to the hidden room. Alright, let's take this, leave the journal, and burn through this. That was just a reflex. I shouldn't have done that. Ooh. I think the Primarch is new to me. And then a bunch of Invigilators. So let's test out if my theory is right. Oh man, I love that transformation so much. And I was right, he went into stealth for 3 turns. So what we're gonna do... Oh, I forgot that Rake changed because of the mod I have to the vanilla characters, more or less. So let me see here. Yeah, because Manacle's changed too. Yeah, so Rake doesn't hit 1 and 2 anymore. It hits ranks 3, 4, 2, 3, or 4. It is a pull that does minus dodge and minus speed. And it no longer gives the plus damage on hit anymore. So we're just going to do Rage. And let's hit Invigilator.
Eradicated.
Yeah, we eradicated him, alright. Oh man, that plus damage is amazing. So we are... I'm very tempted to use Overcharge on him, but let's use Feedback Loop first. Just because they do have a little bit of protection, that's going to help us go past that. We're going to use Iron Embrace. That way we have the damage reflect. And we're going to do... Ooh, Castigate will not stun, probably. Let's do Challenger's Reprisal. Get the riposte and hitting another Invigilator. Not much, but it gets the job done. Horror and a stun, huh? So they both have their riposte. So he will take damage, but we can probably annihilate this one, because look at that crit rate. Look at that beautiful, beautiful crit rate.
Decimated.
Oh, he is awesome. And then Restoration. We're going to do Amplify for extra crit damage and the riposte.
and improvement.
Then we're going to do rally the troops, extra damage on everyone. How'd that work for you, buddy? And let's do... Well, we don't really need to heal her, so let's do Challenger's Reprisal again. Another Rage. Let's... 48% crit rate. And we didn't actually crit. And now all we have left is Overcharge. I forgot we couldn't use High Voltage in this spot, so I guess we will be changing that out.
Gnawing uncertainty, the birthplace of dread.
And then let's do Iron Embrace, so she does more damage reflection. She can have fun with the Invigilator there.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
And of course he goes first. And we will Rage. I mean, there was a chance. Stranglethorn won't hit, so on my target. We're going to Overcharge, just because we can. One whole damage.
The abyss returns.
And feed the beast. Oh, he has 1 health left. Wow. And take him out.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely...
Oh, that was because he had on my target. There we go. But I did forget to use the Warpstone and the V mark there, but we'll do that next time. Alright, we need to change Vetra because High Voltage is not going to work. So I do need to use Phaser if I want a Damager move. Let's use our extra Anti-Venom there just for space reasons. Gonna trade out the gold for this deed because I do need them. And we're gonna go down to the Curio. I will come back. Oh, you know what? Let's just use this now. And use the medical herb. Probably should have used the anti-venom there for the extra potion, but that's fine. And what does the Sacrat give us?
Hacks laden
5 rubies.
are often
Ring of Purity for the Librarian, so minus Resolve experience, which would have been helpful earlier on, so she didn't level as fast, plus Virtue Chance, minus Death Blow resistance, and minus Stress while guarded. So just so I have room for this, let's use the Warpstone. So plus 1 speed, plus 15% damage, and plus 15% stress. We use the V mark on him. And that is now a disease that gives plus 1 speed and plus 10% damage. Let's take that and another bottle of junk. And we'll go down. Because it's either here or here. We'll find out. Now we're going to transform again. I'm going to go at the Striker right away. And the Striker is down. Now we're going to feedback loop just for the extra speed.
a time to perform beyond.
We are going to up our damage and up our speed. Challenger Reprisal on the Warpfire Thrower. surprised you can riposte a flamethrower, but you know, you do you. I suppose we're gonna get the, we can try it for the shield bearer. Surprised that was a miss. We're going to amplify. Iron Embrace here for the damage reflection. We are going to feed the beast on the halberdier. Man, Sheridan's actually not looking good there. Taking out halberdier just because he's going at the back rows. That should heal everyone for a little bit. Let's overcharge her so she does more damage. Sheridan can rally the troops again. Probably should have gotten rid of the blight, but that's fine. Once again, not sure how you're riposting a flamethrower without just charging through the flamethrower, but you do you. We are going to get rid of Masquerade. Just feed the beast.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Get a little bit of a heal there. And then we'll eat the bleed and the blight.
Seize this
Taking
momentum.
the onyx.
Push on to the task's end.
And we will leave the rest.
Wealth beyond
Taking the
measure.
deeds.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
And going down. Actually going to anti-venom that. Gonna check the crates.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
We'll leave that, and we'll leave the inspirational crest because I don't really use inspiring cry all too often on the Crusaders. Alright. Now, once again, transform. Rage, taking out the... I wanted to take out the striker so it wouldn't stun us. I'm going to try something a little different here. I'm going to put feedback loop on her. Just because if she takes anyone out, she'll heal the rest. Sheridan does need a little help. Alright, at least he resisted that. We're going to Iron Embrace on her. He can hit row 3. If we challenge his reprisal, we may have a chance of taking him out with the crit, I believe. 1.5 times damage. And now she's marked, so they may go at her. Yeah.
As the fiend falls.
And now because of that, do people get healed? Oh, that's unfortunate. I thought the riposte would heal, but guess not.
Continue the onslaught.
But we'll need to put shock coma on Petra there. So let's heal. We are going to amplify.
The blood quickens.
We're going to Strangle Thorn to get the accuracy down on the halberdier. And the Halberdier should still be able to hit rows 3 and 4, I believe. But we'll see. Raging. Should be able to get a heal out of that still. So Challenger's Reprisal hitting the Shield Bearer. Now there's that heal. And if I do Phaser... I still need to do 7 damage to him. Passing. I'm not sure which targets he can hit right now, but we're gonna figure it out. Oh, he can hit row 3 with that. And then Big B. Rage.
As victories mount.
Continuing on. Before I do anything, I think we can get rid of Overcharge for Shock Coma. As much as I do like it, we'll do better this way. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, we're gonna transform. And I'm gonna have to do Slam to hit anything. And do Feedback Loop on her. Into the Breach, moving her forward. And then she can Noble Obligation. Actually, no, let's get the... getting the Riposte up on her.
Decisive pummeling.
And then the crit is what healed her there. Now this is gonna rip her apart because of the Rattling Gunner.
Concentration.
I can heal Sheridan now, which is the good part.
Hold fast or expire.
Gonna take out one of the barricades.
The ground quakes.
Healing Sheridan. Noble Obligation to hit the Rattling Gunner. Oh boy.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
I'm gonna Slam to hit the Rattling Gunner. Place he's down. Shock Coma to heal. Oh, I can't do that. This may be bad. Amplify. Into the Breach. Thankfully she lived. I was hoping to do this, but I can't. I need to do that to get rid of the Blight. And then I suppose we'll just... I don't want to get the... It's a Riposte for 0. I shouldn't be scared of the Riposte. So that can't Death Door her. This might. So gonna Rage, hopefully taking out the barricade. I'm going to heal her with Shock Coma, which is very much needed at this point. Of course he's going at the marked thing, but at least we have the Aegis.
Palpable fear.
Anti-Venom. Oh, don't even need to use that. Gonna break the guard here. Even just reapplies, okay. We're gonna hit the Warp Fire Thrower.
Precision and power.
Now just the Storm Vermin left. Let's hit the Halberdier. He's more dangerous. Then we'll just move for now. Feed the Beast. Because I need that heal. I was thinking I could do Rally the Troops, but I guess not. On my target as a just in case. I figured this was coming.
Reeling.
Which is fine.
Taken over the edge into madness.
Going to Manacle. Phasering again. Moving back. Probably should have healed there. Iron Embrace on her so she does more damage and has the reflection. Going to feed the beast again just to heal. And now they go. Oh, there's that bleed again. At least they have the damage reflection going. So no matter what, I'm probably going to take out that Halberdier. And then we can go straight at the shield vermin there. So let's just get his stress down for now.
In the fevered pitch of battle.
Shock. Ooh, I want a Shock Coma to heal. Yeah, let's do that. Kind of changes the plan a little bit, but that's fine. Feed the beast. Just because that bleed is a little nasty. She's getting minus healing received from that though, so that's not great. I can't keep relying on that. Oh! Taking a Halberdier. Or not. Halberdier. Moving forward.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
We're going to do Feed the Beast again, just because getting her off of Death's Door. Crit heal is nice. And on my target, which didn't hit who I needed it to. Then, I think best case scenario, I just take him out. Alright,
Remind
let's...
yourself that overconfidence
I was really hoping I scouted here. There's a few things I could technically do. That's one of which is banking that this spot here is the boss. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 50-50 on which it is. If I get there and there's no boss, there's at least one fight here. And probably 2 to 3 minimum on top of a fight or 2 here. So I'm not going to have my stuff for the boss, but I probably should camp here just to get stress down and heal a little bit on Carmine.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
And someone's eating a little bit extra right now. So let's do wound care. Get rid of the bleeding. I'm a little tempted to use Overdriver for the max HP and the damage reflection, because then I could really up her health, but then she's going to also take extra damage. So that might not be the best thing to do. We'll do the... Oh, you know what? Let's do Encourage on Bigsby, getting his stress down. I tried. Encourage on Bigsby, getting his stress down. Now he's at 103. I was really hoping to be able to get his stress down a little more so I could just do back to the front. That way he doesn't have stress. But we're going to do it anyway. So now he's at 3 stress for the next 4 battles. We're going to do Pep Talk. And we're going to do it on her just because her affliction is really bad to me. And we'll go with that. Oh, I can get rid of this thing with medicinal herbs.
Darkness closes in.
I know we didn't have a thing to prevent nighttime ambush there, or if I did, I didn't use it. Did I just not use it like a dummy? No, I just didn't have one. I didn't bring one like a dummy. Anywho, transforming and stealthing. We're going to rage and take out a shield bearer.
A powerful blow.
And he's no longer irrational. Gonna phaser and move back. Probably should have moved back by 2. We are going to do rally the troops. She has amazing dodge, so that worked out. Rage again, taking out the shield bearer, or at least, you know, huge damage. Phaser again, taking it out, then moving back to 4. And everyone's kind of where I want, except, well, Carmine, which just got where I needed her. And since she's in row 1, there's a very, very big chance that he's either going to use Powerful Blow or Thump on Carmine. We're going to Iron Embrace her. That way, damage reflect. And pew. Raging once again. We are going to do Amplify for the crit modifier. Then Iron Embrace again. I didn't think he could do Thump on row 2 for whatever reason. That changes things slightly. Feedback loop on her. On my target.
Impressive.
I was hoping to belay him, but that's fine. This should not stun. And huge damage back. Feed the beast to heal her. We are going to transform back so I can do a few things. I'm going to do manacles to damage and try to stun. Feed the beast to heal and to crit.
Perhaps
There we go. Trying to get used to that Twilight Shroud and maximizing it.
Foolish.
We are going to take the Emerald. I'm going to take the Heaven's Hairpin because I like the torches above stuff. And the accuracy and the stress on Hellion is awesome. And I will leave the gold. Leaving the gold again. I may have to come back. I wish I would have scouted. Now this is nice. Never mind, I did not find, I needed medicinal herbs for the thing I wanted there. Anywho. Transformed for the stealth. Stealth for 3 rounds. We're going to rage, hitting the striker there. Ooh, very nice. Was not expecting a virtue. That's going to help significantly. Really hoping to take him out too. Accuracy in the crit's going to help out as well. I need him going first, so I'm not going to use feedback loop on her. What we can do is amplify for the extra crit stuff. That way when we take him out, I might de-stress a little more. Or is that just more crit damage? I'm blanking right now. That's what I did not want to have happen. And that. Well, I suppose we'll be breaking through that. Suppose we'll get the riposte going, and then after that we'll stun. Bypass guard. Then we will... Well, it's a little late to use on my target. Get the damage, reflect on her, up the damage. We will do Shock Coma to heal Sheridan. Kinda surprised she got hit. Noble Obligation. Let's take out the one that has the Black Hunger. I was going to transform back, actually. I will take out Shield Bear. Phaser taking it out. Moving forward. Don't need to heal, so Challenger's Reprisal. Kind of figured that would be a thing, but that's alright. We can do this to de-stress. And Manacle. Another Counter-Strike.
Trifling victory. But a victory nonetheless.
You know, I really don't need another one of those. Ouchie.
Ambushed by prowling.
Minus 55 protection until camp. Good thing she doesn't have protection. I am going the right way. This is the boss. All is good. I will come back to this. I just do not want to waste the battles as a just in case. Because if that summons it, I might not have the minus stress stuff here, which could be a big factor in the boss fight itself. And then we are going to rage, hitting a halberdier because I don't want them hitting the back rows. I need Vetra to move back. I'm just going to do Iron Embrace on her. We are going to heal Sheridan. Oh yeah, we're healing Sheridan next turn. Getting our riposte. Taking out a halberdier. Healing Sheridan. Too bad for Slave Rat there. I guess he is still up, but that's fine. We're gonna heal off of him. And you hit an Aegis. And then bonk.
Be wary.
Now here, I'm just going to use all the food I can to heal. Take this. And I don't plan on using any more torches.
The darkness holds dominion. Black.
And here we are. That being said, we're in the default party order. I'm a little curious about something here on Bigsby, but I feel it might be better to use it the Warpstone here on Carmine once we get the ball rolling. So we'll do that and see how this goes. So without any further ado, let's do this. Shouldn't be too bad, only 175 health. Power run away. Doomwheel is overpowered by virtuous heroes. I've not seen that one. I don't remember it at least. But minus 15% damage, minus 3% crit, and then it gets its minus 25% damage received for the entire battle. And then of course it's sensitive to lights. The brighter the more accurate its charge, the darker the more easily you get terrified. So, starting off with transforming to proc all this stuff. Sheridan even got a virtue. Holy hell.
A moment of valor shines brightest against the
Okay, so we're going to rage, seeing what we can do. 11 to 22 with a 35% crit. We are going to put feedback loop on Bigsby just to get through the protection there.
festering fear consumes the mind.
Carmine does have her unique Ravenous. We are going to use the Warpstone on her. And we're going to challenge his reprisal, getting her riposte. Unfortunately, we didn't hit, so we don't get her mark, but that's fine. Gets the debuff for minus damage and minus crit. And we're going to open up with on my target. After that, we'll start buffing people. Very quickly turning it back to that.
Much worse than
Raging once again.
boogeyman.
Now, reminder, that's just Bigsby getting plus damage when acting first, and all that jazz right there. We're going to do Amplify, so Vetra gets a riposte. I'm going to do Iron Embrace on her because she will be getting a mark later on. The riposte went off there. And lights back off.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows.
Zapped you back.
A glint of gold.
We're going to Noble Obligation on the Doomwheel Prototype. Now she's marked, so she's more likely to be hit with anything single target, that is. Just healed itself with the cooldown. I'm going to slam into him. Going to phaser, and then we'll pass because I don't want to move. But because he's there rolling doom, we'll hit him. Very nice from post. Crit heal.
The horror.
On my target. Oh, we missed. It's not the best accuracy. We're going to move Carmine forward. I love his move. Lights on and lights off.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of
Hit him back. So he's doing significantly less damage right now, as you can see.
As life ebbs.
I do need to do Feed the Beast because of the heart attack. Going to slam it, and it's down. I had an easier time with that than some of the fights in the actual way to it. That was kind of funny. Now we are going to grab some money here. I'm going to trade out the shovels. We're going to trade out the key. And we'll trade out the anti-venom. Let's see here. Who has the highest health out of everyone? Probably her. However, I don't want her to get mutated as of right now. So what we'll do, this is probably a bad idea, all things considered, where I'm going to go back to this curio.
Perched at the very precipice.
I'll bet. Oh, I can't risk that. The 39 stress for 3 rounds. I'm going to have another heart attack before I get there. So I'm not going to go and get the mutated just because, holy hell, 39 stress around. 13 stress around. Yeah, that's not worth it. I was going to try to get mutated on Bigsby, but no, I think I'm good. So now I get to play around with Warpstone Snuff. See maybe what that slow evolution is. That's kind of what my plan is for the next episode, is playing around with that and a few characters, because I do have extra Warpstone VMark stuff into this now. I also did get the portable Warpstone battery, which is plus virtue chance, all resistances minus 15% if virtued, all resistances plus 25% if afflicted, and stress heal amount received upon heart attack plus 1000%. So I'm assuming that means if you have a heart attack, well, your stress just goes back down to 0. That's my assumption reading that. We also did get another blueprint, so I can basically get every single district once I get all the heirlooms at this point. We did get 46 crests, which I still need some crests to upgrade the hamlet, and I need a lot of these crests to still get some of the blueprint districts up and running, and then 7 deeds and 2 portraits. Everyone should be level 6 from that, because I did bring a lot of level 5s. Vertigo on Carmine, Faded, which I really want, and a Blutomania. I'm actually not sure how to pronounce that one once again, but I'm assuming it's a Blutomania. Obsessed with Cleanliness, which makes no sense for Carmine, but sure. Bigsby got Bad Gambler, which kinda makes sense. Farmstead Tactician, and the Runs, which is minus dodge, minus max HP, so we will get rid of that as well.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
And then we got Blood Signature once again. One of the new recruits disappeared with only his bloodied signature left behind. There are no clues in spite of his arduous investigations. To me, this somewhat doesn't make sense. 2 less recruits than usual. Only one of the new recruits disappeared. You kind of read into that a little bit. There are no level 3s, so we're not going to hire anyone. Just for my memory, we're going to start with the quirk stuff, getting the Obsessed with Cleanliness off, and locking in Faded. I personally like Faded. We'll lock that in. Just because of how good I think that trinket was on him, I do want to lock in Luminous. Having the stress on him is not great, so I'm going to get Pernicious off. Sheridan, he has Natural Eye, and I want to get Weak Grip on Life gone because minus death below resistance is very, very bad. I can just leave Vetra to get stress relief because that'll go away in 2 to 3 weeks. I did want to upgrade the Nomad Wagon a little bit. So now more quirk or more trinkets should be appearing here. I know I'm going to have to pay gold for them. However, some of them, more or less, this is probably going to be my only chance to get them is just buying them here. So I did just spend about half of the crest I have because Nomad Wagon and then like lowering the price of their Survivalist is some of the only stuff I have left for this. Otherwise, I do have a little left in the Abbey, as you can see, but that's not going to be nearly as much, and I do need to bring back busts for that. Otherwise, it's just districts, which I'm going to need some of. I think last I calculated I needed 1,300 crusts, just because a lot of them are spent for like the Outsiders bonfire, but that's long term. Next up in the Warpstone Mines, because it is maxed out right now, is the Ferocious Storm Fiend. However, I don't think I really want the Scrolla Were-Rat form, just because it's a little hard for me to stealth the half-foot. Although I did just realize he has a disease. So we will get rid of that. With that being said, there's not too many like good trinkets laying around, so I think that means it's a kind of good time to go and get some. Actually, there's a decent trinket I've been wanting it just in one of the veterans, so I think that means it's a good chance to go level up some more veteran level people. So that'll probably be what I'm gonna be doing next time, is leveling up some more of the veterans that we still have a kind of long list of. So that'll probably be the plan for next time, and then seeing who else we can get into champion levels, or just, you know, kind of ranking up some more and go from there. So that'll be it for this time. As always, I wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please have a good one.